Okay, hello. I'm reporting my development progress in C++ object-oriented programming, and Module 5 is now on. And first I show you how my application utilize interfaces. My application takes interface from for example command, and then go to abstract class. This is not needed immediately, but it helps to it is actually like double check, because over here is a virtual void execute is 0, but in abstract class it's the same, so forth. This won't be needed, but I added there because there might have become another commands than text commands and so forth. The interface for command is quite useful. Another way is that render thing, where I use in fact this file name can be also iRenderer, but now I use just render, but the class is iRenderer, and for that there are decoration of render, which I make pure virtual by adding an equal sign and the 0, and I use it from in my text. Let's see, text render, that was not the right one, that was the right one, and there I have a text render, and then I have to, because it's a it is inherit from iRenderer, therefore that virtual render, this is not needed, but I rather use them, because if there would be another renderer from inherit from text renderer, therefore this virtual should be there. And I just print out that string which comes as a const from another CPP file. And another question was how did I use abstract classes for commands in my game. I say something about that, but in fact I use it from, in fact this is not inherit from I command. I could use it like that because it is more like that, and that's how it just work better. But this is not needed. I just add it as I mentioned before. Over here, what is the difference from abstract class and interface class? That abstract class has members which are have those have those members and have these not non-virtual, not non-pure virtual functions and members. That is the difference. So that is just how did I say, complex of the pure virtual functions and regular member functions. And how did I utilize command factory in my game code? The command factory uses it takes from my game. There comes this was quite hard to do because I had to take so much information from my game objects and games and things like that. From first I thought that should be done like that because my game is using very those arrays and of pointers and things like that for multiple enemies and just like that. So for this renderer thing, I do it like that I my command factory is created first, and from command factory there should be that game which are made, and it stores that game to the game pointer to private, and therefore this game because this game exactly use this. And then I find that command from that command factory from create. So forth I create command over here, command pointer from that string, that input which I take from user, and if it's search, then I return a search command mpkm, and if is attack, I use attack command, and I made a new attack command as there was as in brush ups. And if it's quit, and then quit command, and if it's none of them, then I use unknown command, and I go there with, for example, attacked. There comes game pointer which have been stored in command factory, and in fact they haven't been stored that, but in as we may remember that in command H there is a game pointer for stored that thing, and then I just used an execution from what is it, and therefore, for example, attacked, there is no attacked. Let's see, it's over here. Attacked execute. First I make a render from the get game and text render from that, then the player from the player point over there, and then the amount of enemies, how many amount there is, and if there isn't any, then I print out that. If there are enemies, then do this and check the enemy numbers, and then the enemy create an temporal enemy, and so forth, so on, so forth, like that. That was it. Thank you, and see you later.